Welcome to the virtual tour of the Construct New Transient Hangar at the Eastern Slope Regional Airport. My intent is to provide a narrative with this video, but please understand that this video is non-binding to the contract and that the plans and specifications are the controlling documents. In this first segment, I wanted to provide some insight to the entrance road and the staging area at the entrance, which is located here. Here's the entrance road at Lyman Drive. As you can see, there's signage and a stop sign. This is Route 113. There's pretty good sight distance. Here is the staging area at the entrance road. You can see it's not too far from the entrance. Provides room for stockpile, staging, layout, and equipment. This next segment is to provide a visual of the staging area and the access near the terminal building. Here's the staging area up near the terminal building. As you can see, it has a gravel access. It's used for pilots. And those poles are removable if the contractor would like to provide their equipment access. Here's another visual of the staging area near the terminal building. So you can see there will be an offset from the taxiway center line, but it still provides enough area for stockpile and equipment and laydown. Here's the contractor's access to the site. As you can see, it enters to the rear of the terminal building. This next segment is to give a better understanding of the access to the site here, to the rear of the terminal building, which is here. We'll talk some about the temporary access for aircraft, stop sign locations, and a walkthrough to the project site. Here are the project site conditions to the rear of the terminal building. The hangar, you can see the project site to the right in the distance. And this here is the temporary access for the aircraft. It's mostly gravel. It does need to be graded and compacted so that aircraft can be tugged across without sinking and rutting. And this will be maintained throughout the project. And that's the entrance road to the airfield. Now viewing the entrance, transitioning to the temporary access for aircraft. Here's the hangar and the pavement that the vehicles will be traveling across. Here's the project site in the distance. You can see the small well house that will be used to connect the water. We have the fuel farm to the right. The utility pole for power access. And this is where the haul route will be accessing. There's the terminal building. And you can see a small box, gray box there. That's the airfield vault, the electrical vault. Power goes along here, out around that shack, and out to the airfield. From the shack, power extends up towards the airfield equipment up there called the AWAS. This is the T hangar that aircraft will need access to. And we're looking at area 1A, which is the T hangar taxi lane. There's the fuel farm and the existing apron. And the hangar site is right there. You can see on the left is the vent to the fuel farm that should not be disturbed. Here's the existing taxi lane. You have the terminals to the right, the electrical shack there, and the fuel farm. These trees will be removed. Saw cut this pavement to the best of your ability. Remove this taxi lane. Strip the topsoil. Here's the hangar site. Fuel farm will be open for aircraft and deliveries. That's the project site there. So you can see the airfield electrical has been well demarcated. Should be easy to find. We'll be tapping into that, installing a concrete encased duct across the proposed hangar apron. Here is the existing apron. That's the site access over there in the terminal building. This taxiway will be closed. Barricades. Barricades will be placed along this apron here. Here's the pavement we'll be tying into. And here's the existing taxiway light that we'll be tying into. Existing swale. This is where the proposed soil filter will be installed. You can see in some areas there's no topsoil. Others there's vegetation, so there's something. The geotechs show that there's up to 3 inches in areas. This is near the top, at the back of the excavation. There are some stumps still in the ground. Looks like they're been decomposed. It's all part of clearing and grubbing. This is the upper limits of excavation. Trees be removed. And I believe that concludes the site walk. Please submit any questions to us in writing, and we'd be happy to answer them in addendum. Thank you. Stay safe.